What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you GLS content today. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, we are seeing a little bit of activity, a little pump and dump activity on the GLX token or in the GLX market, as well as a little drama happening in the GLS Discord. But I'm going to stay out of the fray. My goal with this video is not to name names or point fingers. At the end of the day, this is a free and open market. And while I'm not necessarily thrilled about what happened, I do want to explain how it happened because, I don't know, maybe people want to take advantage of this in the future since the exploit, if you want to call it that. Well, no, let's be very careful about our word choice here. It's not an exploit, but there's just low liquidity and there's an ability to get packs for relatively cheap. So I'm here on Hive Engine, and you can see on Hive Engine that GLX is at the top, right, by default. Now, this defaults to whatever the highest volume is, and usually that's DEC. Sometimes SPS comes in second place. Obviously, there's a lot of activity happening now with Chaos packs, but GLX shot to the top, and you can see here that there was a $50,000 US dollar volume over the past 24 hours, which is significantly higher than what it's been, historically. So what's the reason for that? Well, as I understand it, somebody or some groups of people were able to come in last night and buy up a ton of GLX. I think it was about $50,000 worth of GLX. And you can see here, we're going to look at the hourly, and they were able to pump the price up to 0.25 Hive, which I believe was close to like 12 cents, between 12 and 13 cents in USD. So they were able to, here you go, the 24-hour high, 13.2 cents according to Hive Engine. Obviously, that has dropped back down now, but what they did was essentially buy so much GLX that they moved the market so dramatically up to, up to 25, was it 0.25 Hive? Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, 0.255. So they were able to move the market so dramatically up that high that they bought, so GLX did a 3x, and then they went in and took that GLX that they had just bought and burned it immediately for GLUSD, and then went and bought packs. Now, the whole incentive for that is the fact that GLX, or, packs, staking packs gives you more GLX. And so essentially, if you can buy packs at kind of a discount. So think about it this way, right? Like, and again, the math, I'm simplifying the math here, but I just want to make it easy to understand. I'm not even going to use the numbers here because I don't know, I don't want to confuse anybody. But let's say you had 10,000 US dollars. And you knew that if you went in and you could buy GLX, or if you bought $10,000 worth of GLX, it would 2x the price, right? So it would go from 3 cents right now, or we'll just say from 4 cents to 8 cents, right? You know that if you do a market buy and you eat up all of the orders, right? All the sell walls, all the orders, sell orders there, you could immediately move the price from 4 cents to 8 cents. Well, you take that 10,000 GLX and then all of a sudden, $10,000, you buy up all that GLX and then you immediately burn it. And since the price of GLX is now not at 4 cents, but at 8 cents, you actually get double the value in GLUSD. So you take $10,000 and then you buy GLX and then you have 20,000 GLUSD. Now, GLUSD is similar to DEC, so it is a soft peg coin, or soft pegged stable coin, and I'm actually curious to see where GLUSD is trading right now because it should still be relatively close. Yeah, so we're at 0.93, and the reason for that is because the GLUSD that was converted to, right, from GLX wasn't then dumped on the market. Well, although we do have quite a crazy spread here. So 0.81 to 0.93. This is starting to look like DEC a little bit. That GLUSD was used to buy packs. So right now the team is sitting on the GLUSD because technically that was used for packs. So it's therefore technically revenue for the team. But you got people who were able to essentially get, like, I don't know, roughly 66% off, I think, like, maybe 2/3 the value on packs by buying, by using that strategy, right? So I think if I remember correctly, it was like $50,000 that was pushed. Obviously, you can see the volume there yesterday, but then like 250,000 GLUSD was used, or 150,000. All right, never mind. Don't worry about the numbers that I'm saying here. Obviously, you can see that there was market movement yesterday. And before you start saying market manipulation, you're absolutely right. It is market manipulation. But we and crypto exist in a free market. And when this is the case, you can't even look at this as an exploit. This is just somebody using the market to their advantage, using the capital that they have to their advantage. And sure, you can get upset about, well, does this devalue certain things? Does these devalue assets? Does it devalue GLUSD? Should this be allowed, right? Like, we can get into all of that. I'm going to avoid it for this video. Again, my point was just to tell you the mechanics of how it happened. But ultimately, for those who are worried, Royal Eagle was in the Discord and said that the team is aware, they're looking into it. For me personally, I have been wanting LPs because I think there needs to be way more liquidity in this. And in fact, I did a video not too long ago about LPs and how they were pushed off probably to sometime in Q3 or after the game comes out. So again, we need more liquidity. We need more incentives to provide liquidity so that the market can't be moved this much. Because as it stands right now, if somebody wants to come in and do that again, they can. Now, the flip side of this, and I saw some positive arguments for it, was that look at how much money just came into the ecosystem. You had $50,000 come into the ecosystem. Again, the opposite side is going to make the argument that, well, it's not really 50,000 because the market was manipulated and you got way more value for $50,000 than you actually put in. But again, I want to steer clear of that. For this, it was just to show you the method in which this was done, just so you can be aware in the future. Because if this continues to happen, what you can do in order to take advantage is start setting sell walls or sell orders at higher prices in Hive, right? So we did hit 0.25 Hive at the high here. Hive 0.25 Hive. So I don't know that we're going to get there again. I don't know. We could blow past it if somebody wants to put in like 100K or 200K. But again, point being, and obviously I don't think it's going to happen. Well, no, let me not say that. I have no idea what's going to happen, but since there's more eyes on this now, if people were looking at it, I don't know that they would once again try to take advantage, because people would be aware and would try to sell, therefore making it much more difficult for whoever it is trying to manipulate the market to actually make it to whatever price target they're trying to make it to. So, this happened late last night here in the US for me. So that kind of makes sense for, everybody's asleep. Nobody's really paying attention. It was a perfect time to do it. And it was pulled off relatively well. So I have to tip my hat to whoever figured out how to manipulate the market. But at the end of the day, like we operate in a free and open market, and that's just what it is. So I'm not saying that I'm necessarily thrilled about it, and I hope that the team takes action on this. Again, not to penalize the people who took advantage, but to figure out a way to make sure that we can stop a lot of this market manipulation that's happening simply due to the fact that we have very, very low liquidity. So at the end of the day, that's my thoughts on it. I'm super excited about this. I would love to see GLX pump back up to 12 cents again, but actually stay there. And we'll see what the node license sale does. But it's still exciting stuff happening over the course of the next couple of months here, with hopefully the node license sale, a beta this month, a beta in April, and then the game sometime in June, early June. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We can continue the conversation there. I will catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.